Stage 4 was game over for Johnny Sack, and here on Fog Entertainment we are here to talk about it. Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, what we're going to say and ask, and you can get your comments down below. We didn't even put a poll up for this one. It's more just a discussion, right? It's traffic's flying past me. Not quite the Brooklyn Bridge, but here, deal with it. Yeah, like the problem for me is with Johnny Sack's death, folks, right? Is like the main overarching problem of The Sopranos. Stuff happens like way too quick. Like there wasn't even a hint in previous episodes that John Sacramone had got this devastating news about cancer, right? Episode 13 was Soprano home movies. Not an awful lot happens. Could there not have been a 2-minute scene where John finds this out? But no, episode 14, stage 4, it just begins, right? Well, from Johnny's point of view, it begins from him in this like office, hooked up to an oxygen tank, and it's like, oh, it spread this, and then you find out he's moved to, I think it was Cincinnati. He moved to Cincinnati for better treatment, and it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like seriously, like what? Like seriously, what are we doing here? Like, I mean, Sopranos is like, you know, it's a good TV show, but it's a problem with it. It tends, story arcs just come in and out of play like there's no tomorrow. There is like a real lack of consistency to The Sopranos, and people can argue what they want and say, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I think the problem with The Sopranos is it doesn't try to be a TV show. It tries to be reality all too much. But at the same time, it's a TV show before is anything foremost. You know what I mean? Like, see Breaking Bad, right? It is too, I think Breaking Bad to a degree is too TV show when the reality is it might have been better to a degree if they toned it a wee bit down with like the cartooniness. But then I don't know, like with The Sopranos, like Johnny Sack, is that really the way everyone should find out about Johnny Sack? No build up, no nothing, then he dies in the same episode. Like he just gets worse over like what, the course of a week. And you know, Patsy told Gloria all the way back in season 3, you know, my face will be the last one you see, and it won't be cinematic. And not every death needs to be cinematic. I think, you know, shows do good jobs when every death is like the same, or they change it up, but not everyone gets the cool action scene death. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're a big character. Some people die in a car crash, some people, you know, whatever. I mean, stub their toe, it gets infected, bang, good night. But I don't know, I think with The Sopranos, they go down this route of everyone kind of gets, to a degree, like a similar death. You know what I mean? And it's like each death kind of gets rid of its own problem. Like, you know, Ralphie, Jackie Aprile Jr., Richie Aprile, they get killed at a time where the story was at a perfect point for them to cause like real damage. And so even like Tony B, that entire situation just diffused, boom, shotgun. When shotgun to the face. When in other TV shows, even though it might be unrealistic, they might have had like Tony and Tony B have like a 5-minute conversation, then Tony puts him down. And I think I don't know, I just think with Johnny Sack, I mean, he doesn't need to go out in a gunshot, you know, a gunfight, a shootout. But I think that's like who in The Sopranos goes out in like a blaze of glory? You know, like, yeah, Silvio gets shot in I think it's episode 20 with Patsy in the car with him. But there's nothing, like, who goes out in a real blaze of glory? No one, like you know, Bobby, I mean, he just gets dropped in a toy store, which, I mean, kind of sums him up. Chris, car crash, nose grabbed, good night. I think the show lacks that, but again, you either love it or you don't, and part of me loves The Sopranos and part of me hates it, because I feel like across the 6 seasons there has been so many wasted opportunities in which they could have done something so much better than what we actually got. But yeah, that's just my opinion, folks. Leave your thoughts down below. I'm Stevie Cool, signing out here on the channel, Fog Entertainment. Till next time, peace.